Today I'm going to be showing you my Nyx build. This thing is a build that's just based on her just being invincible and being able to use any kind of weapon she wants, mainly the explosive type weapons. Like, for example, I'm using the lens. I'm going to be using the lens for this run, and you could use the Ogress, the Penta, whatever self-damaging weapon you want, and it just pretty much makes it so that you can shoot it on the ground. You don't have to worry about any of the percussions of like blowing up or anything from these weapons, and you're still doing the massive damage to everything in the whole area, which is pretty insane when you see it in action. But let me show you the build and what I got going on with this. So I'm using a corrosive projection for the aura. I mainly did this because of course debuffing their armor is awesome, and at the same time you don't want energy what's it called, energy siphon. There's no reason for it since you're going to be using the 4 a majority of the time. You don't gain energy back from while you're using your toggles, so there's no point in using energy siphon since you're rarely going to be out of your bubble. So corrosive, I went with that. Enemy senses, this is entirely up to you. I like enemy senses for survival missions because it actually makes it so that the mobs spawn faster and they come more often onto you instead of like your entire team. So if you have the whole team together and multiple people are running enemy sense, it actually makes it really awesome because you'll see tons of mobs coming at you. It's like, it's crazy when you get it stacked up. I'm using Fleeting Expertise along with Streamline for the energy efficiency. Definitely needed since you're going to be using your 4 majority of the time and you want to stay in it as long as possible. I'm using a Prime Continuity for duration. That's the only duration. Actually, I'm also using Narrow-Minded. Totally forgot about that. So the whole point of this build was just to have as much duration as possible to make the 4 actually not cost as much. And also at the same time, your 3 is awesome. So whenever you came into a situation where you need to come out of your bubble to maybe regain some endurance, maybe using Xenuric or something, it makes it so that you can use your 3 to kind of crowd control the area until you're able to use your 4 again. So that's why I went with a massive duration on this. And then there's 2 mods I'm going to be talking about here, the 2 mods of her class. But I'm also running Overextended for the range, and then I'm also using Redirection. You don't want to worry about damage in this build at all. She doesn't do any damage with her actual class abilities. It's all about the crowd control and her 4. That's it. Like, there's nothing else to her. The one is pretty much, this is why I picked Mind Freak, was for the 1. It makes it so that the pet does 500% more damage. So it's pretty nice to have. I rarely use it, but I figured it would be a fun power to use every once in a while. And then I'm also using Assimilate. This is the main reason for the 4, and the main reason why I'm going to be using the 4 as much as I am with this build is because it makes it so that you can walk while you're in bubble form, which normally you're just hovering in like a meditative state and you just stay there and you can't shoot or nothing. This makes it so you can walk around and you can shoot your weapons. You can pretty much act normally. The only thing you can't do is like dodge roll. You can't slide or anything like that. So you're just walking in slow motion, just kind of chilling with your weapons. And I'm going to show you exactly what that's like when we get into a mission. But these are my stats. So duration at 195%, efficiency 175, range 130. And then your strength is low. So I didn't bother with strength at all. So it's at 40%. Alright, so we're going to get into a mission, and I can show you exactly what it's like. We're just going to be demonstrating with the lens, but it also works really good with the Ogress too, especially when you have that the explosive mod on it. It makes it so ridiculous. But yeah, let's jump into a mission so you can see. Okay, so I just made it into Mott. I'm going to be doing a Mott in the Void. You already know how this goes. Pretty much the mobs are really hard in this mission, so that's why I like to do that for this test. And also it's a survival mission, so you can kind of see what the enemy radar does. But you see, I'm just going to immediately go into the 4, and pretty much what this does is you're not worrying about the damage of it. It's all about your weapons. You see, I can shoot myself all day and not have to really worry about anything. I could just shoot at the ground. I probably would have died like 10 times over already. simply because of me destroying myself with my own weapon. But this pretty much makes it so that you can just kind of walk through the map and you can do whatever the hell you want. So especially like with the Ogres and stuff, you can just like blow yourself up over and over. Things will just constantly be around you, and you don't have to worry about any self damage because you're invincible. Along with your carrier too. You see, I'm running carrier and takes no damage because he's invincible along with you. So it makes it really awesome. So pretty much I could just survive the whole mission like this. I never really need to use any other power. Another really cool part about Nyx is that if you're into 4, you can actually still go into human form and just kind of teleport around. So if you need to get around, you can do this and then just come back to it, you see? So that you're still in your 4, but you still have the mobility of actually being able to get around. So, in case you need to jump something, you could always do that. Or you can simply just shut off your power. But typically, I just want to be in the 4 all the time and not have to worry about getting out of it ever. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm starting to run out of energy, so let me pop into generic. I'm going to shut off the power, so I'm going to press the 3. There we go. Got some crowd control going on. So now I can kind of just fight normal until my energy comes back up. But this is usually what I do in majority of missions, especially survivals. You can just kind of survive like this, get your energy back up, and then go back into 4 mode. Just gonna let that work a little bit. See, these guys are too busy shooting at each other, so I don't have to really worry about shit. I'm gonna change to the Sarpa. I love this Sarpa, by the way. If you guys haven't seen the video I did on the Sarpa, definitely check that out. This is definitely one of the best melee weapons I have still. And I have a ton of melee weapons, and this thing is just disgusting. Look at this. I love it. Unlimited ammo, you don't have to worry about shit. You just keep shooting. Alright, now I got energy back. Go back into lens mode. See, this is the beauty of Nyx. You can just do this all day long. Never have to worry about anything. It's too bad you can't gain your energy back while you have a toggle on, but I guess that would kind of make it OP. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I mean, a lot of things are already OP in this game, so I don't see why that's such a big deal, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, so I could pretty much go all day doing this. But yeah, that's the demonstration of Nyx, and hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.